This tutorial focuses on using mono delays and mono delay plugins, more specifically using them to change over time and filter them in ways that most people don't seem to be using them. I have here a track set up with a guitar that's cut up for the purpose of hearing a delay. I'll play you what I have. Pretty boring, but like you'll see, it serves its purpose for delay. I'll start up by making an aux channel. I'll set that to a bus, name delay. I'll solo safe it. I like to use solo safe for my effects, so when you solo other things, the effects stay on. Works easy for mixing. I'll label it delay. And I'll put a delay plugin in it. I like to use the DigiDesign ones work just fine. I'll use extra long delay too. As I play the track, you see it jump to 83 beats per minute because it can lock up that way. Set it to 16th notes, and then I'll send some signal to it using the delay bus. Bring it up to around here. That's just one hit. Repeats on it. Now, the typical way of doing it is you add feedback to the delay, like you would on an output unit. But the thing I want to do different is I want to do it through the console. But I'm going to show you the original way you usually do it. This is the feedback. You can bring the feedback up. It works fine, but the limitation of it is each delay sounds the same as the last one. It's a little lower in volume, but otherwise, frequency-wise and distortion-wise, it's all the same. So it's kind of boring. So I like to do it the way I used to do it on an old console, where you'd feed it back through its own channel. So rather than turn the feedback off, and then go into the channel that the delay is on, and send it back into itself. The same bus, bring it back in here. Now it's doing what I want, but it really hasn't changed the sound, because the thing about Pro Tools versus a Neve console, or any console for that matter, is there's nothing, no filtration, nothing going on to make it sound any worse or degraded or distorted. It's just the same sound over and over again, so that's not really serving any purpose. So what I'm going to do is, on that channel, the delay channel, I'm going to put a plugin. I'll start with an EQ. 7-band EQ should work, and I'll try filtering out the low end. As you can see, each one is more and more filtered than the one before it. I'm going to do the same to the top end. See, it gets thinner and thinner each time. To make it even more radical, I'm going to try bringing up the mid-range. If you bring this up too far, it's going to start feeding back, so you have to pull back on the send. It's going to the delay. I'm pulling it back right now. I want to find the good, perfect balance of that. So anyway, that's a lot more interesting than your typical delay. But besides using EQ and filtering and stuff, there's other plugins you could use. Let's try the Harmonic Lo-Fi. Set up to do some kind of filter. See, it gets more and more white noise. I'm going to change the delay to dotted. As you can see, every delay afterwards, it's more and more, so it sounds like white noise until it finally just dissipates. Perfect. Other plugins you could use, let's try Filter Freak. It's a good plugin for filtering things dynamically also, but I'm just going to put it on this for this effect. I'm going to set it to an 8-step rhythm. Let's see what that sounds like. Raising the send to it. I'm going to change this not dotted anymore, just 16. Hear it a little better. As you can see, it gets more and more filtered and tweaky as it goes by. Again, more dynamic, more interesting as the song progresses, instead of just hearing the same thing over and over again. And just for giggles, I'm going to throw on a pitch change. It's obviously going to happen here as the pitch is going to change every single repeat. Not very useful, but you could always try for a special effect. I'll go really fast with it. And that's mono delay and the fun you can have filtering it and distorting it after the fact. All right, that's my tutorial for mono delays. I'll see you next time. Thank you.